Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the Hardcore Podcast. I'm your host, Robert Melton.
And I'm your co-host, Christopher Norwood.
This is episode 88, and today we are going to be going over a little bit of Elden Ring, maybe some games that drop this month of July, the independent. Well, this is actually a late Independence Day episode, technically. We will not be discussing anything of Independence, except maybe my solo final boss run of the DLC Shadow of the Erd Tree, Elden Ring.
So independent of you.
Very
You
independent.
don't have to rely on any summon.
Yeah.
Proud, white, independent man.
Yes, sir. I am tarnished.
And maidenless. Sorry. I said I wouldn't.
You really
my
have to,
bad. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
really
sorry.
brought that up, bro.
I'm sorry.
That is despicable. Me for.
Cut that. Yeah, just cut that out. I'm sorry.
I am Gru.
You're a Gru? Like from Minions?
Yeah. Despicable.
Oh. Oh, yeah. But you
Um,
said it like I am Groot.
I know, that was the joke.
Oh. Boomer over
Whoosh.
here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cut that too. I don't want people to know that I'm. Yeah, just cut that. I'm kidding.
Are we going to
My-
have to
my-
restart this episode?
I mean, it's like part of the bit now. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say that
You are a bit.
throughout the episode. It'll just be a bunch of callbacks. Cut that. It's funny.
It's a callback from like episode 3, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those who know. You know.
Dude, I don't even know what we've talked about. I couldn't even tell you what we talked about last episode,
No, definitely not.
aside from Elden Ring, but
Yeah.
besides the point. Let's go ahead and run this intro.
Yeah. I'm doing podcast things over here. Don't worry. Doing some pre-editing.
Bro, you need to lock in. Lock the frick in.
Sorry, things are getting pretty intense.
So, Christopher, I have one question for you.
Okay.
What you been up to, dude?
Oh, shit. I wasn't ready for this.
What has thine, Christopher,
All right,
been
so
up to?
I have been very busy with work, as usual.
Oh, wow.
But I have been, speaking of locked in, I have been pretty locked in with staying motivated. Just, I'm getting a late start, but I'm finally working on the pool.
It is July, yes.
Yes. But I managed to get the whole cover off by myself. It was as green as I thought it would be. Very swampy. You've seen the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Very dark green.
Your favorite color? Surprised you
I
didn't leave
do,
it that way.
I do.
Thought we were having a Shrek-themed
Yeah.
pool party.
So we do have a friend's birthday party coming up, and I want to get the pool ready in time, and that's like next Saturday. By the time you're hearing this, it'll be this coming Saturday. But the pool looks a lot better now. But I've been locked in with like trying to get everything ready for the party and cleaned and just staying on top of just adult shit. So I haven't really had much time to like do any gaming. I think from the last episode I maybe played Elden Ring, just like I had like one more session that I put in. But other than that, working. I played that one session of Elden Ring, hanging out with Remus, hanging out with Elaine, opening some Digimon cards. Actually, one
Sick.
thing I forgot to mention last week that Elaine and I did, I don't think I mentioned it. We actually hit up a meadery in Hopewell. Haley's Honey.
Oh, that's what you got that from?
Mhm.
You had sent me a picture
Mhm.
of like a beer mead.
Mead, and that was my first time having mead.
Yeah, I cannot remember if I've had mead or not.
And it was, I mean, it's kind of like wine-ish. It's winey. I think it's better because where like wine is made with like grapes and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is like I guess this takes the place of it, but either way, it's made with like honey, so it has like, like an aftertaste of honey, and I really like that.
Wow, bee excrement.
Yeah. But it's really good. It's I don't know if this is just across the board, but this place was really expensive. So I don't know.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, do you remember that bottle? It was like
Yeah.
this, about yay big, and it would probably produce maybe like 3 glasses, like
Mhm.
3 like wine glasses, um, of mead, and that was like $22.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
I was just expecting just a little cheaper, just for the size
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I got. But I mean,
That's fair.
obviously there's there's wine bottles that are thousands of dollars, so it's pales in comparison to
Insane,
that.
right?
But yeah.
Oh, this is age 15 years.
But it was very good. It was very worth it because it was just like a complete like experience when we went there. Like we got mead flights,
Mm.
and they had like we got the whole like charcuterie board. And it was really cool because that whole strip. You've been on that strip, yeah, because that's where Fast
Yeah.
Cats is in the card shop. But they were doing a whole like Juneteenth celebration, so like it was a whole vibe out there. But it was really good. They also had, again, like their own honey, and like we had tried some honey and stuff with charcuterie and the mead. It was a lot of fun,
Damn.
and it was very good, but it was pretty expensive, but worth it.
Did you feel like you were back in like the Renaissance days? Drinking some mead.
No, not quite, but I know that they will vend at like the Renaissance
Dude,
fairs
we gotta
and
go
stuff.
next year. We have to.
Yeah, Elaine went one time and she said it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, I would love to. Dude, chainmail me up.
Seriously, dude.
Dude, put some chainmail on me.
Oh, you feeling kinky, huh?
Yeah,
You feeling kinky, daddy?
for chainmail, yes.
Dude, seriously, yeah.
Um,
So I just love. God, I want to sit in the heat and just melt under chainmail. I want fucking blisters on my body.
would you just?
Well, you usually wear cloth
would you
under
really
chainmail,
just like
but
immerse yourself?
I don't know if I would spend like a crazy amount on like a costume. Like I have
Yeah.
things I could definitely throw together to attend a Ren Fair, I believe.
Right.
But I'd probably come up with something cool to wear. But yeah, I'd definitely immerse myself. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Would you?
Whorehouse and all.
Whorehouse, yeah. Why not?
Maybe a little too much. This is becoming too real.
No, fuck it. Let's do it.
Okay. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Duel to the death.
But here's the caveat. I'll be a server at the whorehouse,
Oh, okay.
the old brothel. Yeah.
The old brothel.
I'll bring
that was
the
the
grapes.
word I was looking for. I
I'll
couldn't-
bring the mead, perhaps, perchance.
Bring me some more mead.
Yeah.
Servant boy.
Maybe the oil.
Feed me. Oil me.
You missed a crease.
But no, that would be fun. I'd like to attend as well. I feel like it's got to be a just total
Yeah.
vibe.
Apparently, we have like a pretty good one down here, or
Mm-hmm.
it's like more north. I want to say.
Yeah, I think so. And it goes on. I want to say it goes on for like a month or two.
Yeah, I think it's in May because I remember looking it up like a month ago, or 2 months ago, I guess at this point, and it was going on at the time. But, yeah, it's just kind of something you have to plan unless it's just you and another person going, kind of.
Yeah,
But I would want to put things together in order to go.
like have a little group.
Like a group. My costume and all that types of shit.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, no.
And depending on how far away it is, maybe like make it like a couple day event type ordeal.
Oh, for sure. Like a full weekend,
Yeah.
like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be awesome. Maybe have some spare cash to throw down on some real fine weaponry.
Fucking
Perhaps a shield.
turkey leg.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking big old thing of mead.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Hoorah.
Tankard, a whole
Yeah,
full
tankard.
tankard of mead.
I want that shit to splash.
Yeah. Cheers, and it just
Yeah.
fucking goes everywhere. Vibe. Yeah, we'll have to do that sometime soon. That definitely seems fun.
I'm going to go dressed as the Elden Lord.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Maybe by next year, I'll have a little mimic tier, and I can dress him up as well.
Yeah.
Psych! No kids.
Oh, that's what you meant. Maybe by next year. Are y'all working on it?
Fuck no, dude.
Yeah.
Out of the question.
Because I was kidding when I said he was maidenless. He does have a maiden.
It's true. Or maybe I'm the maiden.
You,
I'm not
I
entirely
honestly,
sure.
yeah. You definitely are the maiden.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this last week, but we also have been watching through Naruto. I can't remember if I mentioned that one. Elaine and I.
Oh, I was like, how fucking far in the episodes are we going?
No,
I was like, bro, I watched like 6 episodes like a year and a half ago.
no. Elaine and I had. Well, actually, we got. She's seen more Naruto than you have. I'll
Crazy.
say that. We're about 20 episodes.
I mean,
in.
I've seen my fair amount of like AMVs. So
Hey, and the Linkin Park ones.
fuck yeah,
Yo,
dude.
they hit.
I tried so hard. Sharingan. Yeah.
But yeah, no, we are the arc that you kind of get into by the 10th episode because that's where you stopped the whole like demon of the mist, the
Mhm.
Zabuza. You pretty much finished that by episode 20. So
Oh,
that's
gotcha.
where she's at, and I want to say she's pretty locked in. I think she's enjoying it.
Does she watch any other anime?
I mean, yeah, I think she's even more casual
Okay.
than us when it comes to anime. I'm trying to think. I think she's recently finished like season 1 of Demon Slayer. Just like, some popular stuff. I don't think she's like grew up watching like Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. So like very casual.
Oh, okay.
But she like enjoys it. I think she more so likes the Ghibli, however you pronounce it.
Ghibli,
movies.
you stupid fuck. God
Sorry,
damn,
just for
dude.
both parties. I know some people are pro Ghibli, some people are pro Ghibli.
Listen,
So.
I wouldn't normally go that hard on you, but there are people here that would like roast, you know.
Well, I'm appeasing both sides.
It's true. True.
Yeah,
Ghibli.
I'm a people pleaser. We literally have a clip
I
for
know.
that, right?
Yeah.
I think I've literally seen a clip of, I think his name is Miyazaki, also Miyazaki,
Yeah, it's true.
saying it, and it does kind of have like a Ghibli. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
it's Ghibli.
If you have to have that like Japanese inflection
Ghibli.
to like do it properly, and I'm white as fuck, so I can't do it.
Ghibli.
So. Ghibli. Studio Ghibli.
I'm pretty sure you said that exact
Yeah.
same thing in the clip. That's funny to hear. But yeah, no, that's what I've been up to. Just fucking locking in to make sure this party is litty because we haven't got everyone together since like February.
Yeah, dude.
And I haven't like drank. I don't want to get drunk, but like I haven't drank in a while.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get pretty lit, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And like more people will be meeting Elaine. Hopefully Haley's guy friend wants to come and comes. I think he's just a little shy, a little nervous. And then hopefully Jeff is supposed to come, and we haven't met his lady friend.
Cool.
So like, it's gonna be I was gonna say pretty big party, but that's not true. But just like a good time, an important party.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
be
so.
Intimate enough. I
Yeah.
mean, but we're all kind
it's
of
gonna be a
really
really
good friends here, so
Good time. I just want to make sure it is.
yeah.
So I gotta pull out all the stops. We gotta get that pool ready.
Facts, dude.
Past pool season. I'm late. I'm sorry. This is my apology.
Sorry, mama.
This is my apology. I'm sorry. I was feeling it for a second, but no,
he
it's
fucking
gone.
he was about to cook, dude.
I was about to, dude.
Oh,
I was there, but
yeah.
I don't think y'all were
He's
ready for
preheating,
that.
guys. The oven's not on quite yet.
Yeah. Nicely said. Nicely said. All right, enough about me. What have you been up to?
How can I live up to that? Working and pool.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. It's been Elden Ring, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Elden Ring, and then I finished it, and then I've kind of been in, spiraling just in my head, and I don't know what to do. I look at the Steam summer sales, and God, man, it's sad. There's just so many games.
Yeah.
So many things to play.
So many things to get on sale to add to your backlog.
Yeah.
Like
Alan, our friend Alan, we were on Discord last night, and he made the great comparison because we were like looking at Steam, and we do this all the time. We'll get on Discord, like our friend group, and we'll just like be like, so what do we want to play? And we'll just browse fucking Steam for like 2 or 3 hours with just talking and nothing happens. But he made a very good comparison where video gaming nowadays is similar to like when cable went to like DVR and you just have thousands of TV shows to watch and you can watch them at like any time. And like more so now, especially with streaming, it's even worse. There's just so much shit that you're bombarded that you just don't want to watch anything.
Yeah, you're just like, man, I'm bored. There ain't shit to watch.
Yeah.
But there's like literally constantly stuff at it weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we need to get back to the simpler times,
Yeah, dude.
simpler days. And with that being the case, I'm moving back in with my parents, and
Fuck yeah.
we're doing bedtimes
Bedtimes,
and sleepovers.
sleepovers. Ooh,
I'm quitting my job.
breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner. That was a classic at my house. Waking up at midnight to get a bowl of cereal, little midnight snack.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Maybe sneaking a Star Crunch into your bedroom.
yeah, I'm gonna speak with the boys, get the band back together.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Hell yeah.
My life is going into a Benjamin Button.
You're becoming
going-
born again.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, no, that is a really good comparison. It's very fair.
Yeah.
But did y'all see anything? Did you actually
well,
look at the Steam summer sales?
yeah. There's definitely a few on my radar, like Gang Beasts, not Gang Beasts. Party Animals is on sale right now. I think for like $13. So
Okay.
I think it's definitely worth it at
That's
this
a
point.
must. Yeah.
Yes. So I might pick that up. Chained
Definitely.
Together. It's not on sale, but it's only $5. I do want to play that. So I
Right.
feel like that would just be a lot of fun and also rage inducing.
That'd be fun for like a good couple sessions, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But $5 is hard to beat.
Oh, I mean, you get your money's worth in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. I really want Enshrouded, but that's kind of a game I want to play with other people.
Right.
It's kind of like the survival-esque medieval type video game.
I see it pop up
Yeah,
all the time.
but that's on sale right now. Those are probably like the main three. But we didn't end up playing any of those. We actually ended up playing a video, or not really a video game, but kind of. It's a browser-based game called Death by AI.
Okay. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I learned about it last night, and my friend Alan and his girlfriend Allison played it. We were trying to get more people online, but nobody fucking wanted to play. Fucking people got better shit to do on a Tuesday night. What's going on?
Right. Also, shout out to Alan and Allison. They very recently had birthdays.
That is true.
I don't quite remember the exact dates, and I feel bad because the day after Alan's, I remember seeing it on Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent him a happy belated birthday message. And then I seen Allison's, and I forgot to say something, and I still haven't said anything.
You fucking piece of shit.
But they're supposed to also come to the party. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get them something.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
they'll forgive me.
True. But yes, Death by AI. So I was just looking at like kind of like Jackbox-esque games, and there's actually a lot
love
that I
that.
had no idea about
We love that.
that we should actually go through at some point.
Okay.
A lot of them are super cheap on Steam. Some of them are browser-based, but yeah, there's definitely a bunch.
There's
I have like
browser-based games on Steam. That's a thing.
No. I'm just saying. I found
Oh.
like a Google Doc from Reddit that this dude put together, and it's a bunch of like Jackbox type games that are like really cool. But like, so I bookmarked it. It's like a Google Doc with just a shit ton of those.
Okay.
And one was Death by AI, which was like a free game. You just go to the browser and you play it. I think up to maybe like 10 people or so can do it. But basically, you type in a scenario where you're trying to kill everybody.
Okay.
And then everybody has to type in how they're going to survive this instance. And even when you type the scenario, you also have to put in how you're going to survive it. And the AI takes everything into account. Like, say, Alan was like, I think, what is an instance we used? Oh, okay. So Alan said that you're locked in this room. It has impenetrable walls, but there's one like portal out inside the room, but it's filling the room with shit, literally.
Oh god.
And I said, I'm going to, what did I say? I said I put on, I guess this, I didn't even think about this, but at the time I just said I put on like my hazmat suit that is like fecal proof. And I try to escape out of this hole. I'm just crawling through this portal. And pretty much the AI was like, you're surrounded in fecal matter, the noxious fumes, however, gag you and you die. But it's way more specific than that. It's just very hard to describe. But it's literally the AI is trying to kill you with this scenario. But somebody usually survives. Sometimes people never survive. But like depending on how good your thing is, your prompt,
Okay.
it'll decide if you win or lose.
Damn.
But yeah, like even we'd like there was like a few scenarios where like I said the earth was I said the one true God laid upon the earth his cock and the earth cracked in half. And I think my scenario to escape that was I was already in a spaceship, so I was leaving the earth anyway. And it said, well, unfortunately for you, the from the earth cracking, it threw off the gravitational pull from the sun, and the debris and shit flew through to the spaceship like faster than you would be able to get away, and you unfortunately perished.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's really fun. We should fucking play it. I would love to play it with more people.
More people.
And there's also an alternate game mode on there, because that one was called Judgment Day. But there's an alternate game mode. I can't remember the name of it, but it would take all of your scenarios and put them together in like a story format.
Oh, okay, because that's what I was kind of picturing from the start.
Yeah, no. So these are like separate. So you would be trying to survive on your own. But in this other one, you're kind of trying to survive. Like everybody's scenarios would kind of influence other ones. Yeah,
Okay.
like I wrote a scenario that was like you were being abducted by Jeffrey Dahmer and some other shit, and then Alan came in with some crazy shit, and then I came in with like Chris Hansen, and he's trying to feed me pizza, some crazy shit, and I ended up surviving somehow because of that. But it just writes it in a way where it's fucking hilarious.
I feel like it's one of those games where you just have to play it just to see what it's like.
Yeah, it is. Because when I first read it, I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear about it and be like, oh, okay. I feel like you just got to get in and dabble.
But we were fucking dying laughing last night.
No, it definitely sounds funny as fuck.
Because I mean, it's always different because it's AI. It's just writing
it's
crazy.
Pretty genius. Yeah, it's pretty genius.
And it's kind of got like there's no barrier. Kind of like say ChatGPT. It's like there's like some shit it just won't do unless you have like plugins to where it's like unbarred. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not gonna like let you. It's not gonna outright say like how to make a bomb or some shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I wonder where we're at. We've talked about this before, but with like AI or ChatGPT, like have we got there yet where you can kind of like play D&D and it act as like a DM?
Dude, that's honestly what this reminded me of. It's like we were playing a game of like D&D, but it was writing out scenarios for us.
But I'm just wondering if there's some type of software or a website to where you can just like almost like have mics, like everyone's mic'd up and you're speaking. Versus like typing like, hey, I'm doing this. I want to do this. Or you can speak it. Because I know I've seen like people have somehow like modded VR Skyrim.
Yeah.
For ChatGPT, where all the NPCs are using ChatGPT to like come up with responses. So there's a way to like talk it. But I just wonder if someone has like almost created that software or like website for that or something.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Because I would pay money to do that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know, like I'd pay some pretty good money.
Yeah.
Like even if it was like a monthly thing, But to have that where you can, just like get a group together, everyone's just kind of mic'd up, and maybe there's like certain like layouts for like how to signal that you're talking to the DM and all that. I'm sure there's a learning curve to it, but that would be really sick.
Yeah, I feel like I would have heard about it by now, but if it's not released yet, obviously, then it's more than likely in the process of being made.
Because I feel like that's definitely what kind of just keeps us from playing D&D.
Yeah.
It's just DM. We have like a good DM, but it's just like that distance and just like, finding time that works for everybody.
Yeah, that's
we
the
could
most
maybe do
difficult
that
part.
once in a quarter,
Very true. It ain't like the old days.
Yeah. Damn, can you imagine us like getting into that while in school?
Ugh, dude, that would have been sick.
Like we would have had just hundreds of hours just worth of campaigns and shit just because you're able to like get together like everybody.
Them Stranger
all the
Things kids had it fucking good.
Well, I guess just like nerds in the 80s,
Yeah.
maybe even the 90s a little bit. Yeah. All right, so Death by AI. Did y'all get into anything else?
No, that was pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
After doing some deep discussions on what other games we wanted to play, we were just like, okay, let's do this. Let's just give it a try. And it ended up being pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah. A good time. A good time. So you had mentioned Elden Ring. You played a bit more. Before we get into that, but this is our first episode of the new month in July. So I say just real quick, we just go over some new games that are releasing in July.
Do it.
So nothing. There's some big titles here. Nothing that really inspires me. These games aren't inspiring me.
Oh.
I want a game that really inspires me to be creative. But nothing that really excites me. That's what I was looking for. All right. So for the month of July.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
You're saying Evil's coming out and Evil v Evil's coming out, and that's not inspiring you?
Nah, it's not. It's not inspiring me. Maybe Flock is a little inspiring. All right.
Not EA Sports College Football 25?
Nah, dude.
Right.
Once they took out the NCAA, dude, I was just out.
Fair enough.
All right. So July 2nd, we have Final Fantasy. Oh, so this is already out.
Yes.
By the time
Today's
we're
the
recording this. Okay. So Final Fantasy 14 Online Dawn Trail.
Yeah, Alan's brother was actually in Discord playing this last night. Paul.
Oh, okay. I was trying to think. I was like, which brother is that? Which brother is that? The one that got really obsessed with Pow World.
Yes.
Right?
100%.
Well, Alan also plays online, right?
Final Fantasy 14? He had like a stint of it, but I don't think he's been into it anymore. I don't think he cares enough about it.
So yeah, no. This game is definitely huge for the like online Final Fantasy community. I think it like wins like multiplayer game or like MMO of the year like every year.
Yeah.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 14 Online Dawn Trail, that is out. The First Descendant is also out. See, I know that's a pretty big title.
Mm-hmm.
That's a old looter shooter. Just never really tried. I was gonna say never really got into those games, but I never really tried. But I don't want to because I feel like that would, if I got into something like that, I wouldn't play anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I've played my fair share of those, and it's all the same shit.
Yeah, fair enough. Hot Blood. Couldn't even tell you what kind of game that is, but that's out.
Hot Blood.
Tomorrow on the 4th, Zenless Zone Zero comes out. I think that's like an anime-esque games. I think that's made by the Genshin Impact team. What's that other huge game that team made?
Honkai Star Rail?
Yes, exactly. That's made by them, so maybe it's just like a similar type of game. But I've seen like screenshots and videos of it. Like the aesthetic looks pretty cool. The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. I think if you are pretty deep into JRPGs, you know about this series. It's been going on for a while, and I've heard really good things about it, and I've tried to get into some of the earlier ones, but it is pretty niche, and just wasn't something I could really get into. But that releases Friday. By the time you're hearing this, it's already out, July 5th. Alaskan Road Truckers. Here we go. Alaskan Road Truckers Highway Edition.
I bet our friend Ken would love this.
Probably. So by the time
Play the beta.
are hearing this, it's coming out in a few days. This releases July 11th.
Wow.
So yeah, if you're into those trucking simulators, I feel like this is probably something I could get into. I've just never tried. I feel like it's like one of those weirdly relaxing games. Darkest Dungeon 2, July 15th. For some reason, I thought that was out. Maybe that's coming out on a certain console.
It's on PS5 and PS4 coming out the 15th. So I want to say that's at least on PC for sure.
Yeah. You had mentioned college football 25. You looking forward to that?
I'm not, but maybe somebody is.
Someone out there. Actually, I think this is super random, but I want to say Shane Gillis in particular is really excited for this game.
Fair.
You had also mentioned Evil v. Evil, the game that doesn't inspire me. That's releasing July 16th. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Does that game inspire you?
I have no idea what it is.
Oh, okay. Flock, July 16th.
That's definitely about birds, probably.
Probably.
Or maybe Waka Flocka.
It's 50-50 at that point, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those. This sounds familiar. Asphalt Legends Unite. Isn't that like a drive-in mobile game or some shit?
I have no idea.
Sorry, this is really lame. We don't know anything about these games. We are just stalling, and this is just filler at this point.
Yeah. We are here to inform you about the games that you don't know about, and neither do we.
Damn, just got another like 10 seconds out of you guys. Bo Path of the Teal Lotus, July 18th.
Oh, yes.
Flintlock, we know about this one. I think I kind of shit on this game a few episodes ago. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. That is releasing July 18th. If you have beaten everything in the Elden Ring DLC and you're looking for something to kind of still scratch that Souls-like itch, then maybe try out Flintlock. Konitsugami, Path of the Goddess. I think this is a Capcom game. I remember seeing some things about it, and it looked pretty cool. Seems to hit on that like kind of Japanese-esque mythology lore category. I don't know what I'm saying. It looked pretty cool. That releases July 19th. Exophobia. Couldn't tell you what the hell that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
F1 Manager 24. If you're thinking you're going to play this game and you're going to be racing, you're wrong. You're managing the racers. The star named Eos. July 23rd. A role puzzling adventure. So it's not a role-playing game. It's not an RPG. It's a RPA.
Yeah.
The role puzzling adventure.
So you play as the puzzle.
The puzzle piece.
Yeah.
It's actually the sequel to Banjo-Tooie. I just think I remember those games having something to do with puzzle pieces.
Oh, wow. This one's actually neat. Earth Defense Force 6. Didn't even realize that.
So these games are pretty niche. I think Ken kind of likes these games. Yeah. And I feel like every time I see these games, there's a new installment. It just still looks like it's being released on like the PS3. It just looks like a PS3 game.
True.
But yeah, no, if you're into like, I think you're not a superhero, but you're like fighting giant bugs or some shit. Giant aliens. If you're into that, it's kind of like a giant bug killing sandbox game.
Might as well go back to Halo.
I mean, yeah, just play Halo. But I guess this one's kind of more sandboxy, more kind of like open.
Yeah, I think it's more survival too.
Earth Defense Force 6, July 25th. And lastly, Dead Link. That releases July 30th. So as you see, we've got some huge games. I'm spitting everywhere. You got some huge games released in July. I'm spitting, dude. It's okay. Every month in 2024 can't be huge. So sometimes you have to have a shitty month to get ready for a big month.
It's true.
And August is a pretty big month. I'm not even going to say what's coming out.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait.
Honestly, you should already know from previous episodes.
You should definitely know about 2 in particular. Well, actually, I think those are definitely the two biggest ones.
Oh yeah,
I'll give you one. I'll just throw out one. Madden NFL 25.
Holy,
we are getting that.
fuck.
Madden NFL 25 is releasing August 16th, and you can't say it ain't a huge game, because it is.
Huge pile of shit.
We get one every year.
With no difference.
Yeah.
4 new players.
New roster, new updated stats.
Love that.
$70.
Oh God, yeah, that's so true. Oh, it's awful.
I can do the reviews real quick too.
Oh yeah, go for it. Okay, so Chris has here some reviews from video games that came out in June, I believe.
June, yes.
Yeah.
So we're thinking that first kind of episode into the new month, we go over what's coming out that month, and then go over the past month's reviews from our Lord and Savior IGN.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say Gabe Newell, but okay.
Which one's Gabe? Who's Gabe?
Gabe Newell.
Is that Steam? Is that the Steam guy?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
I'm a
Good
gamer.
on you. He's a
I
gamer.
know these things.
Waiting on the Windows summer sales.
Hey, check my wish list. All right.
Nobody knows.
So
that
this
reference.
is a board game, I guess. Ticket to Ride, Paris board game review. I'm under games. Oh, I guess the game category is board games and video games.
Ah.
But if you like Ticket to Ride, maybe this is some type of expansion, because I know Ticket to Ride's kind of been a board game for a long time. That got an 8. I got an 8 out of 10.
Damn,
That's pretty good.
that is pretty damn.
We probably
good.
need to buy it and try it, because that's good. It's a good review.
I'm sold.
No, honestly, I just want to play Everdell. I just want to play more Everdell.
True.
And there's like 5 expansions for that board game. But we still need to play the base game quite a few more times.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on, what? I thought The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Didn't I just talk about that game coming out in July?
Yeah, but it might have been for a certain system. But here we have the review, guys.
Oh, well, I guess it's because they'll get like the game keys early and stuff.
Yeah.
So that also got an 8. All right, I'm going to be a little quicker with this. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD review. That was originally released on the 3DS. That came to the Switch. I think I seen Haley playing that. That also got an 8. 3 8s in a row. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes review. Don't know what that is. That got a 9. I guess it's pretty good.
Damn.
Body Cam. This game looked pretty cool, but it is
Very
an
realistic.
early access review.
Yeah.
So I guess they've got some work to do, but that's okay. It's early access. It got a 5 out of 10.
Damn. That's insane.
The Rogue, Prince of Persia early access review. That's interesting.
Wow,
Prince
what?
of Persia early access? Because I'm pretty sure this is like a
Is that
2D
Ubisoft?
platformer. I think so. That got a 7 out of 10. All right, no surprise here. We all know what this one got. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree review. 7 out of 10. Just kidding. Just kidding. Because that's
Perfect 10.
apparently the highest rated DLC of all time. That did get a perfect 10 out of 10.
Would that be a black label?
That would be a BGS Black Label.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Wow.
Yeah.
But for you, you're like, oh man, not looking too good.
I mean, it's not a Black Label. I'll say that. But I want to repeat. I'm a casual. I'll let you guys know. You won't hear it.
Stop
'cause
cussing, guys.
this part won't be in the clip. I'm a casual. I don't play these games. They're too hard. Still Wakes the Deep review. That got a... Yeah, it's a 6.
Oof.
6 out of 10. That's the kind of survival horror game that takes place on the oil rig out in the ocean. Damn, that stinks.
Yeah,
I wanted to
does
see that
stink.
game do good.
Yeah, it looked pretty good.
Shin Megami Tensei. It just slides right off the tongue.
Mhm.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Ask somebody who doesn't know shit about anime to pronounce that.
Shin Megami Tensei. Tensei. 5. Vengeance. That got an 8 out of 10. Destiny 2, The Final Shape. That got a 9.
Hmm.
I think that actually is the last.
Yeah, because I read that
DLC,
after we had talked about
Destiny
it that
2.
one day, and I think that is the last one.
Okay. So I
Till
guess
Destiny 4.
I guess so
3.
Destiny 3?
Yeah, 3, sorry.
Well, I thought there was a joke in there. I didn't know if you were going to say something
I mean,
else.
Considering all the DLC, there should be at least probably 4 games.
Yeah. But I guess they wrapped it up pretty well for the final shape. I got a 9. Star Wars Hunters. I guess some people have been having a decent time with that. I got a 7. Alan Wake 2, I guess, had some DLC, Night Springs, because that game did really well last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the DLC got an 8. So, yeah, DLC also did pretty well
Wow.
with an 8 out of 10. Wuthering
Waves, yeah.
Wuthering Waves?
It's like fucking Honkai Star Rail and shit.
Oh, okay. I never heard of that one.
Yeah. It's a gotcha game.
That one got a 7. It says here, flashy combat and enticing exploration carry the weight of a lackluster story. We don't like that. Multiverses review, which is a fighting game, right?
Yes, that is the
It's
one
like a
with
Smash Bros-esque.
like Warner Bros and shit. It's got
It
like
has the most
Batman.
random fucking characters, like Jason Voorhees,
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Literally,
What?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Courage.
What do we not know, G? I guess those are pretty huge. Multiverses, yeah, I got a 7. Dune, War for Arrakis board game. I got an 8.
A board game?
Disney Dreamlight Valley. I guess that everything is out for Dreamlight Valley. They gave it a final review.
Yeah.
That got an 8. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Honestly, I thought this game was going to like do really shitty. Got a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, a lot of people like it.
1000 Times Resist. It sounds like
fuck?
a JRPG. All they had to say was a revolution that lives in us all. Oh shit, I actually got a 9 out of 10. F1 24. F1 like the racing game review. That one got a 7 out of 10. And Capes.
So not manager.
Not the manager. This
Okay.
is, you're actually racing in this one. So we have F1 came out last month. We have the manager coming out this month.
Cool.
And yeah, Capes. A creative take on superhero-flavored tactics with powerful team-up moves. 8 out of 10. So yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, let's get into some more Elden Ring. So you have, the stage is yours. The floor is yours. Your mic's there.
Yeah.
Tell us about all right, so where did we last episode, where were you in the DLC?
Okay.
Do you
I'm
remember?
Not entirely sure.
You had beat
I want to say
you beat Mesmer.
I'd
I know
already
you
beaten
beat
Mesmer.
You had not progressed. I don't think you'd progressed further because I think I was the first one to fight that like butterfly chick.
Oh yes.
And I know you had to beat her to get to where you have to, I guess you get something from Mesmer, you have to take it there.
Yep.
So I think that's kind of where you were. You had to do that next.
Yeah, so Ramina, I believe is her name. Ramina?
Yes, yeah, something like that.
Um,
Really cool fight.
Yeah, that was an awesome fight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely pretty good. I did do it in one try.
Hell yeah.
I
I knew when I did it, it definitely took me more than one try, but when I was fighting her, I knew that she wasn't really going to give y'all any issues, you and Colton.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely probably the easiest fight, I'd say, in the DLC
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, no. I mean, I guess like main boss.
Main boss,
Yeah.
Which I think she's still actually an optional boss, maybe. No, maybe she
You
isn't.
have to beat her.
Yeah, I
to
think
get
you have
to
to
that.
beat her.
Yeah. I will say I probably had a slightly, again, not that either of these bosses were hard or gave me that much trouble, but I had a slightly easier time with the Dancing Lion. I think so. Just for me.
That's fair. Yeah. I didn't. But
Yeah. And if we're going out of like all bosses, that fucking Solitude Knight guy. Was definitely-
I kind of don't consider that like
yeah, I
main-
mean, he's like, he's definitely not a main boss.
Yeah.
He's definitely like a sub boss.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to take the like the human-sized people serious as a boss. 'Cause they're
Yeah.
just usually so easy.
Yeah, I
defeat them.
guess like still technically a boss though. Whenever I see like that line come up, you know,
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
health
yeah.
bar, I'm just like, all right,
Yeah.
this is a boss.
That's true.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, a lot of people fucking struggle with that guy, man, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is, see, the cool thing, I know I shit on this game last week a little bit, the DLC, But the game was made in a way where it like wants you to play around with builds. Like
Mhm.
it doesn't really want you to like go through it will you can, but it doesn't it seems like it doesn't want you to go through the entire game with just one build,
Right.
you know? Like with
Well, if that was the
Renala.
case, it would let you level up faster because I can't put everything on with my build.
Yeah, but just like with Renala and being able to respec, it
Yeah.
like allows you to like play around with builds and stuff. So going back
True.
to the Solitude Knight and how people had issues, it really just depends on the type of build
Yeah.
you were going for.
So I'm sure if you were like a squishy mage or something, he would body your ass.
Yeah.
Because he was pretty fast, especially with his fucking crossbow and shit. I don't know if
Definitely,
you
but
remember that.
he didn't even hit me. He'd used it multiple times, but it was so easy to
Yeah.
dodge.
It was, but if he did
Yeah.
hit you, it was like almost like instant death.
Yeah, I mean, it
'Cause
was,
like,
yeah. I mean, pretty much, yeah,
Crazy.
machine gun.
Yeah. I beat Romina. Fuck. Do you know who Midna? Midra? Can't remember.
Is that the Mother of Fingers?
No. That's
Then I'm not
Mitir.
sure.
Okay, yeah. So there will be spoilers in here, by the way. As far as the final end of the game, also. Chris is well aware.
I think we also kind of didn't we spoil it last week?
we did, but we
Okay.
prefaced.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to preface again in case anybody
Smart.
was wondering, because we will be spoiling the final boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, Midra. I can't. Is it fucking Midra or Midna? I think Midna maybe. MIDNA. Which you might not actually know about this boss.
I can look it up.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I get the. And Midna is from Zelda.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe it was this.
Maybe it is Midna. Yeah, okay, no. It's got to be Midra. Yeah, Midra. So this is the Lord of the Frenzied Flame. And this is actually really cool because when you go through the dark light catacombs which you went through, I guess there's like a secret area in there.
Hold on, which one did I go through?
The dark light catacombs.
I went through that.
I think you did. I want to say you at least went to it. Maybe you didn't go through it all the way.
Was that the pitch black?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, I never went back there because I couldn't find, like, I just didn't have a lantern.
Oh,
for
yeah,
whatever
because the
reason.
guy was killing you, yeah.
Yeah, the guy had killed me, and I just hadn't gone back because I just didn't really have a good light source.
Yeah. But
Which I know sounds silly. Just get a fucking lantern. I
yeah,
need to find one.
that area is actually pretty expansive.
Okay, this guy looks. I remember this guy
From the
trailer pulling that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
He looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is probably my second or third favorite boss fight in the game. It's actually not
DLC or the game?
maybe the game.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So good fight.
But it's actually not that hard. I think I did it in maybe like seven tries or so, something like that. But it's a fun fight and it's really cool.
Okay. We love that.
But I guess you can imagine just getting infected with madness the whole time.
Doesn't really sound fun.
No. But if you have like enough robustness or whatever, which other one? Focus maybe might be the one that negates it. It's not really that bad. And you might get hit with it once, but that's like a chunk of your HP. But it's actually a really good boss fight.
Is this one of the main fights you have to do?
No, it's completely optional.
Optional.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just the area you have to go through, it's like kind of like a big section of the map that you can't even get to unless you go through those catacombs.
Oh, shit. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But just that whole area was very fucking eerie.
I at least have that side of grace.
Yeah.
So I can get there.
But very good optional boss. And I think you get some pretty cool stuff. That sword that he has, I think you get like some variant of it. I don't know if it's when you kill him or like find it somewhere, but I seen like the weapon art on it, the Ash of War, and you like jump up in the air.
Namaya's torch?
Yeah, I
the
think
one?
that's it. Yeah. But you jump up in the air and you take the sword and you stab the head of somebody, and it just like goes through them, like this dude.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, hell yeah. No, I need to at some point I'll definitely go back
Yeah,
through that catacomb.
but I think last week I'd already fought Matir, which that was
I think
definitely
so.
an annoying fight. Although we talked about the lore last time, like doing like a deep dive in the lore. I've been watching a lot and listening to a lot.
Did we talk about doing that?
Well, I talked about wanting to, and you were like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I'm sure Vati probably has some," and yeah, that's exactly what I've been listening to.
I think that's definitely the main guy.
Yeah, yeah, because his whole page is just Elden Ring.
Does he have
It's
a
like from
bunch-
software.
Does he have a bunch of DLC videos
Yes,
already out?
he does.
Anything you remember? Anything like worth making note of? That's just like really cool detail.
So I've been listening. I've been listening to like base game, and I only think I watched like one or two videos on the DLC. But yes, I kind of know like the lineages and shit. So, Radagon, you know Radagon. He's the final boss with the hammer in the base game before you fight the Elden Beast.
Right.
Well, that's actually Marika and Radagon combined.
I've probably seen that same video. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, which is very strange because previously, I guess before the shattering, which is what happened with like the Elden Ring, the shattering happened, and that's when I guess they all got their own runes, the great runes, all the demigods and stuff. But before that, I want to say Radagon was with Renala, right? Renala, that's the mage. So they were together, and they had children, which were Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy, with the snake.
Right.
But he was actually infused with the snake to become the Lord of Blasphemy. But I want to say he was an opposing force of the Golden Order, which was to like uphold the will of the land, which kind of was holding a balance of some sort.
Okay.
Very fucking hard to understand. Try to process it through my head right now. Where was I? Okay, yeah. Rykard, Radon, and Ronnie were the children of Renala, and Radagon. And then Radagon left Renala to be with Marika.
Right.
And it's also that part's kind of vague because it's like we don't know for certain if Marika was their own entity or not, or if it was just a section or a portion of Radagon. And that's where it gets weird because it's like Radagon and Marika also have children. So it's like they're breeding with themselves, like they're asexual in some sort of manner. Because like some animals can do that. They can just harvest children from themselves, which is a fucking anomaly. So Radagon and Marika have children, and they are Morgott or Margit. Morgott, I think, is the main one. Moog and fuck, I might be fucking this up. I want to say Morgott, Moog, Millennia, and Mikola. So that's why in this story, in the DLC, like that's kind of very important. That's why. So Mikola, they were all born with like. It kind of makes sense because Marika and Radagon are kind of the same entity in a way. So they have like an incestuous ailments. So there's things messed up with their children that have been born.
Word of the day: incestuous.
Yeah. So that's why
Good usage.
Millennia was cursed with the scarlet rot, which is actually the scarlet rot is kind of like kind of hinted at in the lore. The like goddess of rot is within her.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like an ailment on its own. And then Mikola was cursed with being forever young. So Mikola is actually a child, a little boy, which is weird because it looks like a little girl
Mm-hmm.
or just a girl in general.
Right.
So that cocoon that she's in at the beginning of the game that you kind of access through defeating Moog,
Mm-hmm.
Moog kidnapped her, or kidnapped him, sorry. I'm getting fucking confused now. But Mikola is a little boy. So he kidnapped his little brother, Mikola, and put them in a cocoon to hopefully grow them because they were trying to free themselves of these ailments.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason Moog is even in like underground in the like dynasty, he created that dynasty of blood and fire or whatever, is because he was cursed being an omen, because that's why he has the horns and stuff. That was his curse.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I'm going to make the best of this and I'm going to create my own dynasty. And that's why he's like the lord of like blood and fire or whatever. And Morgoth was actually cursed and was sent underground into like the I can't remember exactly, maybe the sewers or something, like just underground somewhere where the omens live.
Are they I could just be remembering this wrong. Are Morgoth and Moog twins?
I don't know if they're twins per se, but they are brothers.
For some reason I thought they were like
they could be twins. Yeah.
Because I know they both kind of have those like horns.
Yeah, they're both
grown
like
out
omens. Is what they're called when they are born with the horns. But they're still demigods. But unfortunately, them being born with those ailments, they were kind of just cursed out. Even though, I guess, Marika and Radagon loved them, they just couldn't be around, the Golden Order, because they were just outcasts. So that's why they were both kind of put away. But eventually, the shattering happened, and that's when I think Morgoth became like the champion or the lord of Lindell. That's why he was, I guess, protecting that castle. Very strange. But yeah, the whole DLC, I'm actually surprised I held on to a lot of this information.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a lot of it is because, I mean, I just watched like one of those videos. It sounds like I watched at least one of the same ones you had because a lot of that kind of sounded familiar. But it's just another one of those universes that's very just kind of convoluted.
Yeah, it is.
And
It's
like everyone will maybe see things a little differently.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
which is
nothing's
kinda
concrete. Cool. This is just kind of basing what I've seen online.
Yeah. And I feel like he's just someone who has like obviously played all the games and like has read all like the item descriptions and has like paid attention to like just pretty much everything in the game, and this is like his opinion, his take. So it's not like it's solidified, this is fact, but it's just he's like a really good source.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I want to say I guess during the shattering or that whole the fight with like Radon and Mikola, or not Radon and Mikola, Radon and Melania was, damn, what was the reason for that? I can't remember, but apparently they clashed and it was like pretty much a stalemate. Obviously, they're still alive, but
I'm trying to think.
Radon was like his full self, but Melania cursed him with the scarlet rot, and that's why Kayla is that way, because she inflicted it and it just spread everywhere. And now she stays at the Halig tree to like protect the roots of the Erd tree, or the Halig tree, which the Halig tree was made by Mikola in order to like help with their ailment. They're like trying to create their own Erd tree. So very interesting.
All right, so I looked up. So why did Melania fight Radon in the first place?
Yeah.
Um, without like proofreading to see if like it's legit, I'm just gonna straight up read this. The war was over great runes and effectively godhood over the world. Millennia is viewed as bad because she unleashed a super plague. That is the reason Kaled is such a shithole. Sorry, I thought it was going to be a little more serious than that.
That's funny.
So while all the demigods outside of Morgoth are power-hungry assholes, Millennia also unleashed a mutagenic zombie plague with her greed.
Yeah, fucking bioterrorism.
That's funny.
That still didn't really give a description though. That just kind of said that what was kind of known. Talking about like that first cutscene when you see fucking Millennia fucking strapping her arm down, going for that blow.
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
Radon.
looking for.
But anyway, it's for what I want to say is so Radon didn't want to fall to Millennia because the reason Millennia was trying to kill Radon, I believe, is so that she could be, so that Radon could be Mikla's consort. And eventually, Mikla, she has the ability to persuade people, but only, I guess, in the Shadowlands where they were. So that's why she was able to influence Moog, because he was down there, or he was like deep under. So it was easy to influence him, and it was also her brother who kidnapped her. Him, fuck, so confusing.
Oh, someone here had said, I think it's because she wanted to access the Mogwin Palace.
Yes.
And doing so required her to resume the star's course by defeating Radon to unveil Nokron, side of the palace.
I guess that would kind of make sense.
Nokron.
We're trying to get to Mikola. But yeah, obviously, Millennia, Blade of Mikola, is her, is his sister. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. One of these days where this will be years down the road where I really have that itch and I'm just like, man, I want to play a FromSoft game. I'll go through Elden Ring by myself, really taking my time, and I will actually like read everything, and I'll fucking have a journal, just like writing shit down, and I'll kind of slowly piece together my own little take on all this.
Yeah. Because some of it's like that old ass English where you're like, what does that word even mean?
Yeah.
So you got to fucking do some research on it. But yeah, I was listening because they have a playlist on Spotify with like a bunch of Vati's videos. So I was just listening.
That's really cool.
To them at work, yeah. But definitely pretty cool. But anyway, enough about the lore. From what I do know about the lore, anyway, by no means an expert. So my lordship, let's discuss. I am still the Elden Lord because Mikola tried to steal that away from me and was unsuccessful.
Just
So,
Mikola?
Well, here's where things get tricky. So the reason for that in the lore was Mikola was trying to ascend to godhood. And in order for that to happen, obviously, he needed to defeat me, the Elden Lord, the current Elden Lord. And Radon was to become Elden Lord. And they would be the god. They would become the god from that task, apparently. You know what's funny about that lore, actually, is that whole thing started with, I think Ronnie stole a piece of the rune that Malekith had. Malekith was the protector and is also the shadow of Marika, Malekith. But he has the rune of, what is it called? Divine death, destined death, which it just means that um, he can control whether somebody dies or like a god dies. And Ronnie stole a piece of that and killed Godwyn, the first Elden Lord. And that's what caused the shattering and then the whole war.
Ah,
Yeah.
holy shit.
And I think it was to oppose like the Golden Order, which was all of that, all of them in their current states being gods and ruling. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So just him keeping that like piece sealed in a way caused him to. He just had the power to like kill gods.
And aren't we supposed to be getting like an anime adaptation or some type of adaptation?
I did see rumors about that, and George R. R. Martin actually posted a picture recently with a Millennium helmet on.
I did see that. It would just be nice. It'd be nice to like, all right, like, hey, everyone has these videos about like, hey, this is what happens. Some things are like concrete. Some of it they're just kind of thinking this is how it is.
Yeah.
But like, give us the actual story and like how,
Honestly, yeah.
like, you know, the actual facts of it. You know, like it would be sweet to see that because I feel like there's so much you could really milk that thing out.
Dude, you could have no idea. What I was just explaining to you is just the lords. There is every like piece of like, down to the jars. It tells you why they're like that. It tells you why they're like oozing like bits of fucking slime, why they're put into jars, why they're like everything. It explains every fucking enemy in the game.
Does it talk
every
about
area in the game?
That one jar champion guy?
Probably.
I feel like he has to have some like really weird.
It probably does.
Just with like the jars alone.
Yeah.
But like, why is this one, you know, the way he is?
Yeah, because they're like shamans of some sort, and Marika was a shaman. And so if you look at them closely, they kind of resemble America because they're like this perfect conglomeration and they're able to meld themselves together, the shamans. So all the jars are shamans of some sort. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Very interesting.
It's very weird.
But
yes, that anime.
That would be cool.
If they would describe shit like that,
yeah,
it would be awesome.
Go into it to some extent. And it would be nice to get an anime. Like, movies are cool, but I feel like we would need 50 movies to get all that.
But if they gave us like the Dracula style, or what was it? Castlevania style.
Dude, don't even
Elden
tease
Ring,
me, man.
That would be so insane.
That would be insane. Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. I hope those rumors are true.
Yeah, but even if it's just like a like the CGI that they use in the game, not like the boss battles, but like the actual CGI scenes, I would be down for that. I don't really want any like real action, like real people playing them. I think that would maybe be kind of cheesy. I feel like they could pull it off if they had a huge fucking budget, but I wouldn't want just a movie. I would want like a show because there's so many gaps to fill.
Yeah, I think more so people want just like the lore of it versus like, hey, give me some really cool action.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's always a plus, but we just want that story.
Yeah. I actually seen apparently there's an enemy, one of the main bad guys in Acolyte, the new Star Wars show, that's based on Let Me Solo Her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like his design.
Isn't he just like naked with a pot in his head?
Yeah, but I guess there's I didn't really go into detail. It was just a headline that I read, but apparently there's like a lot of similarities.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, all that. Which speaking of Let Me Solo Her, he took hours to beat the last boss, by the way.
I think I had seen something about that. Yeah.
You know how long it took me?
Yeah, but I think he's like actually good at the game and not cheesing.
Was I cheesing?
Let Me Solo?
Bro, he was summoning his mimic. I watched it.
Yeah, that's not...
That's not cheese?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh,
not
okay.
cheese.
Oh,
To summon?
I guess I'm a cheeser. Call me Chuck E. Cheese.
We do call you Chuck E. Cheese.
45 tries. It was only
Jeez.
45 tries.
Yeah.
I beat it in 45 tries, Chris. I'm good.
Nice cheese build, dude.
I actually beat Bale. Oh, that's one we didn't talk about. Bale, the dragon.
Is he one of the main ones? Is he like, do you have to fight him, or is he like
No, he is
optional?
I believe he's an optional boss. Yeah. There's actually 2 big dragons in that kind of area. Well, there's actually 5 dragons in that area. I think.
How was that fight? Is that a
Bale,
pretty good fight.
my favorite fight. Probably
Favorite?
my favorite FromSoft fight. It was
Oh,
fucking
shit.
sick.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Definitely hard. I took a break. I went downstairs. Girlfriend was cooking food, and I was like getting my ass
Feed
handed
me,
to
baby.
me. I like died like 7 times, and I was like in a row, and I was like, this shit is hard.
You're just like, I need maiden.
And I would survive like quite a bit, like into the second phase and everything, and I was like, fuck. Like trying to figure everything out, like what he does and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked, and she called me a fucking loser, and then
That's what you needed.
yeah, I went back upstairs, beat it the first try when I went back up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like 8 tries is what it took.
Hell yeah.
Just the fight itself was so fucking cool. And unfortunately, I didn't have the chance. I guess I'd missed something in the quest line, but there's that one guy near Talia for the Saint Trina quest. The guy that was like screaming and crying on the floor. He's like, "Ah, my leg!
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, Bale!" I'll have to show it to you after we finish recording, but I think his name's Igor. But he's got
quest
like
line for him.
it's a quest line for like the Bale fight,
But you're saying
like
you
for
missed
Igor.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I missed something within it because I met the guy.
I kind of remember.
Yeah, and I
that guy,
came across him a couple times, but I guess I just didn't do something.
Mm-hmm.
Again, FromSoft. You never know.
Right. Right.
Could have been a glitch for all I fucking know.
10
but
out of 10 my ass.
but I seen a video with some of his voice acting in it. It was pretty sick.
Oh, he was the one that I was like, wow, that was actually a good performance. That was him, right?
Actually, I
He
think
was
so.
just like yelling.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that was actually
He's
a really
like,
good vocal.
Vile Bale.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a pretty good vocal performance.
Yeah. I think
like
that is.
that.
But yeah, that's a cool ass fight.
Hmm.
The one before that was honestly way fucking worse. I hated that fight.
Which one
It's
was
like
that?
Sessenex or something. It's like a dragon.
I was gonna say,
ancient
that
dragon
sounds like
Sessenex.
Sounds like a dragon for sure.
Yeah, that one's fucking annoying. It's a bunch of lightning.
Yeah, but that putrescent knight, so hard.
Yeah,
It was definitely the hardest one, right?
annoying. That's for sure.
Oh gosh, dude. Yeah.
But yeah,
He was cool though.
oh no, he was actually really dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am still the Elden Lord.
Hell yeah. I'm honored. This is your podcast, man.
Thank you.
What does that make?
That makes you the Elden Servant.
Okay. I mean, as far as titles go, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? Elden Servant, like that's still pretty badass.
Sounds like a cool boss name.
It really does.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool boss names. Oh, look at that segue.
Oh.
Look at that segue. We're going to play another. What did we play this game? What did we call
this
this game?
is going to be a continuation of the game we played last week. If you would like to introduce this, we can call it the can you name that FromSoft? Wait, FromSoft boss or a randomly generated name?
All right, so we are playing another round of FromSoft boss or randomly generated name. This round we have Robert. He's going to be making the attempt to beat me, to beat my record.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll have to see how many I got right.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Either
how
way,
many.
I passed.
Okay.
A casual like myself. We'll see if you're an actual Elden Lord or FromSoft Lord. Because with this round we are including Sekiro and Elden Ring bosses.
Okay.
I think it was just like Dark Souls and Bloodborne last
Cool.
one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So first up we have Fallen Hound of the Night.
Generated.
That is generated. Moog, Lord of Blood. No, I'm kidding.
Generated.
I'm kidding. Let's see. Chaos Witch Quilag.
That's real. That's a boss.
Do you recall that boss?
Oh, wait, Chaos Witch. But Quaylag, yeah, it's a spider, I believe.
That is real. Do you know which game?
Dark Souls 1.
Oh my god, double points over here. I stand no chance. All right, we have Torturer Undead of Caves.
What the fuck? That's generated for sure.
It's generated.
Of caves?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Dead air. Dead air.
Sorry, I'm looking for some good ones. This one's a little
Oh
different.
my
It's a tier.
God.
It's smaller fonts. I only have one good working eye, dude. Cut me some slack.
Dude,
Jesus Christ.
pinch. Zoom into
All
that
right.
shit.
We have Owl. In parentheses, father.
Boss.
That is a boss.
Really? That's
Yeah.
so fucking
It
dumb.
says Owl, parentheses, father.
That's got to be Sekiro.
It's Sekiro.
Okay.
Gravelord Nito.
That's real. That's a boss. It's actually a cheese boss.
Genichiro Ashina.
That is definitely a boss. I think that's like the hardest boss in Sekiro.
I actually had got to him.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I remember him being really tough. I didn't beat him, but it felt very like, one of those bosses where you're getting so close.
Yeah.
So I almost beat him.
Yeah, I've heard he's like the hardest, I want to say.
Ashen Wyvern.
Oof. This might be.
That is a tough one. I mean, that could really go either way.
Yeah.
He could be from like all the games or none of the games.
Yeah. Literally. I think that's a boss.
That is generated.
Damn.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that was the first
I was like, that's
one.
got to be like Dark Souls 3 or some shit.
Yeah, but Ashen Wyvern. I feel like there's got to be something like that sounds just like that in the
Yeah.
games.
What?
Just had one.
What do we have next, Christopher?
Genichiro.
Generated.
That's what do we generated? Sanctuary Guardian.
That is a boss.
That is a boss.
Nice.
Damn it! I need to look. I keep giving you these Dark Soul one bosses. I forget he's an expert. He's beat these games. He knows.
I wouldn't say an expert. It's been since 2016 since I played Dark Souls 3, at least.
Yeah.
And Dark Souls 1 before that, I think.
Did you play the remake or remaster?
No. Did not.
Pursuer.
Pursuer. Generated.
That is a real boss.
Fuck!
I got you with that one. That one's Dark Souls 2, bitch.
Damn, I was actually thinking it was, but I thought you were throwing me off. Fuck me.
Lost Sinner.
Generated.
That one's Dark Souls 2, baby.
Are you serious? God damn it, dude.
I'm going to hit you with these Dark Souls 2 ones.
Oh, Dark Souls 2 is going to fuck me up. Fuck me.
Odorous Princess of the Night.
Generated.
That one is generated.
Okay, good. Hitting me with that odorous too. Mm-mm-mm.
Enraged Death Lord.
Generated.
That is generated.
Okay, good. Death Lord.
Old Iron King.
Old Iron King. I think that's generated.
That is a real boss.
Fuck,
That's
is
an
it
actual
really?
boss.
Dark Souls 2?
That's Dark Souls 2.
God damn it! God, that game's ass.
Penetrator.
That's a boss. Is that
So
also
maybe
Dark
that
Souls
one.
2?
No, maybe that one also shows up in Dark Souls 1, but
I've
it's
definitely heard
popping
of that
up as
boss.
Demon Souls.
Oh, okay.
Tower Knight.
I feel like that's a boss.
That is.
Okay, cool.
That is. That was also Demon Souls.
Nice.
Maccabee, Jailer of Funerals.
Generated.
That one's generated.
Fuck yeah.
I don't even know if I pronounced that one correctly, but either way, it works.
We out here. We cooking.
Inner Ishin.
That's a boss.
All right, I need to stop.
It's got to
doing
be
these
Sekiro.
ones. Hold on, let me see if all of the Sekiro ones are
Well, the
just
owl
like,
one.
yeah, like folding screen monkeys.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you know this one. I think you've seen videos of the headless ape.
Is that definitely Sekiro too?
Yeah. Sorry. No, I was doing some Sekiro ones.
Oh yeah, I think I have seen videos of that.
Yeah, because I think you fight it with the head,
Yeah.
and then it like will pick its like
Yeah,
head back up or something.
as a
some
second
shit
phase
like
or
that.
something.
Yeah. Emma the Gentle Blade.
That's a boss.
That is. That one's also Sekiro. Volatile Giant.
Boss.
That one's generated.
Fuck! Ugh. Volatile got me.
Moon Presence.
That's generated.
It's Bloodborne.
Fuck, really? Presents? Okay.
Moon Presence.
Like presents, like you're in the room, or like a present,
yes,
like a gift?
I enjoy your
Okay.
presence. Your presence makes me horny. As in, like, that's
gift?
That's just an example.
Because I got you a flashlight?
Like, your dick in a box is a present to me.
We can't talk about that. JT got a DUI. It's my dick in a box.
Is my dick in a box? Yeah, no, moon presence.
Okay.
Ruined Deacon of Mirrors.
Of mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's definitely generated.
That is.
I know there's like a deacon, but definitely not that.
Pinwheel.
That's a boss.
That is a boss.
It's an annoying boss.
Is it?
Yeah.
Lost Titan.
Sounds like some Dark Souls 2 shit. Maybe Demon Souls. Generate.
It's generated.
Fuck yeah.
Ava, the king's pet.
That's a boss.
That is.
Sekiro?
Dark Souls 2.
Oh wow.
Moonlight Butterfly.
That's a boss.
All right, so you're pretty damn good with the Dark Souls ones.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't think you've missed a Dark Souls 1. You've been like really quick with it.
Thank you.
I think you even maybe did this one. Capra Demon?
Yep,
Yeah,
I
you
did that one.
last week.
S tier.
You're pretty good at this. Gallant Mistake of Blood.
Generated. The fuck is that? Kind of cool though.
The Rotten.
Boss.
That is a boss.
Nice.
Armored Warrior.
Generated.
That's a boss.
Fuck. What game?
Sekiro.
Damn it.
And lastly, Dear Phoenix of Sin. Like a deer. Like Dear Maria. Dear
Count
Phoenix
me in.
of Sin.
Dear Maria, count me in.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying that's what, it's not like the animal, not like a deer.
Yeah.
Like Dear Phoenix of Sin.
Boss.
Generated.
Damn it. Okay. That one just didn't make sense. So I was like, okay, this is probably
He got his
Dark
last
Souls.
one wrong. He sucks.
Oh my god, I lost all my
Loser.
marbles.
Loser.
Fuck, man, I suck. Oh my god, they're gonna roast the shit out of me.
No, I think you did really well. I was trying to, like, I feel like I was bad. I feel like I was giving, like, tells. I was trying to make it seem like I wasn't, like, doing too much clicking.
Well, I was trying to kind of read you, but I couldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was doing the same thing when I was doing it last week.
I wasn't even
and I
paying
was trying to
attention.
make sure, like, I wasn't, like, looking too long. And I was like,
Well, I didn't
clicking.
even know how you had the website set up. But now that you knew how I had it set up, I was trying not to
Oh, I
like,
didn't. No,
do
I
too
didn't.
much. I was trying not to do this too much or do it on purpose.
Yeah.
You know me.
Okay. A couple little manipulators in here.
Mm-hmm. Couple little gaslighters in here.
Literally.
Don't trust us. We will
Uh.
lie. I'll lie to your ass in a heartbeat.
Oh fuck. That was fun. I think I did decent.
No, I think you did really good. Yeah, again,
But it's so easy to throw you off.
but the thing
of
is,
that.
all of mine were not all, but like 90% of them were like guesses. Like a lot
True.
of these you like knew.
Yeah. It helps to
This
play the
dude-
games.
I know for a fact he's at least beat Dark Souls 1.
That's
That's
true.
been solidified.
He does know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely wasn't like the Elden Ring ones are just so Morgoth the Omen King, Moog Lord of Blood, Star Scourge Radon. Like they're all just like obviously too obvious.
Yeah.
Radagon, Elden Beast, Beast Clergyman, Malekith. Yeah. It's all too fresh.
Yeah. It's definitely way too fresh.
Yeah. Red Wolf of Radagon.
But yeah.
Penetrator.
I think that was a pretty decent episode for what we had, but that's all we got for you, so sorry.
And that was episode 88.
88.
Yeah.
88.
So
Fucking Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think.
excuse me.
Isn't he 88?
Maybe. I really don't know. I feel like that's
I don't know shit about
I know you're
no
not a NASCAR guy, but I just feel like that's kind of just more so up your alley.
I think.
I feel like NASCAR, WWE, wrestling.
Hell nah.
Just kind of go. Dude, if you were to interview a lot of people that attend wrestling matches and you're like, all of them, you're like, hey, do you also like NASCAR? I think you may get majority.
I think back in the day, yes, but I think now I wouldn't say so.
You know what? I've never haven't really thought about it till now, but I feel like NASCAR is kind of slowly
Falling
dying.
off?
Yeah, dying off.
Probably. I don't
Yeah.
know a single person that.
I feel like
My dad used to watch it a lot. I don't know if he still
know.
does.
I feel like you just heard about it more back in the
Yeah.
day. I don't know. I don't ever hear anyone.
What's your favorite race?
Talladega of 2003.
Mm.
No. It was 4. Yeah, because Tony Stewart got that one.
I'm just glad you didn't say white.
I know what video you're referencing. The best races or something
Yeah.
like that.
Fuck.
Superior races. Talladega. The one that Ricky Bobby won.
Yeah. Talladega.
Him and the
for
Magic
sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Good one.
Oh yeah.
Damn good.
Anyway,
R.I.P. the big black guy from the Green Mile, who's also in that movie.
Oh
R.I.P..
yeah, dude. R.I.P.
Fucking-
Wasn't he like one of the
fucking
pit
legend.
crew?
He was like I think he was like the lead pit crew guy.
Yeah.
He was the don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
What a guy.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna do some editing, and then we're gonna play some Elden Ring, perhaps seamless co-op.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Might
I
have to
mean,
do some troubleshooting.
right.
see if
I
I
mean,
can get it
honestly,
set
it
up.
would depend on you because I'm off tomorrow. Hold on, are you off tomorrow? For 4th? Dude, God, why not?
It's bullshit, right?
That's fucking bullshit because I didn't even think about it till now. I was literally about to say, like, hey, you got to work tomorrow. It's up to you. And then it came to me, wait, tomorrow's the 4th. He's off. We're gaming all night. But then you just shot me down.
You know what?
Fuck.
I'm calling out tomorrow, and if you're listening to this and I work with you, I'm not calling out tomorrow. But I might end up sick tomorrow. I won't be able to come in.
Yeah, because if someone's listening to this, then that would be Tuesday of next week.
Oh shit, you're right.
So, like, they wouldn't piece it together.
Oh yeah, it's Tuesday. I don't work on Wednesday. I'm off.
Yeah.
Wait, this comes out Monday.
Well, I meant Tuesday as, like, tomorrow. When you
Yeah.
hear this, tomorrow will be Tuesday of next week because this releases Monday. Sorry.
Anyway, episode 88. We'll see you next
You
week.
can just cut this shit out.
Don't cry. It's okay.